So we come now to the end of 2022 AfrikaPro season, and what a fantastic season it was. It was full of excitement, highs and lows, and or let me rather say moments where we were very concerned, will we have enough pigeons at the final after a very tough first race where we have a few losses. But fortunately, I'm very proud of Juan that managed to train the pigeons so well, to recover them so well, and to be able to take them out there every week. That was consecutive racing. There's a lot of pressure on us, pressure on the team, to be able to go out there every week and to extend the distance in this summer now of South Africa, where it's getting warmer and warmer to the end of this long season. And at the end of the day, we, I think, can rightfully say we achieved what our ultimate goal was, and that is to determine who was the ultimate fancier or undisputed fancier of the year. It's obviously announced now. That was Derek Streek from Pigeon Stud, Diamond Pigeon Stud. He ended up first position on a black jacket competition, just with leading with 2 minutes after 10 races. And then also we're very proud of Ibrahim Muhammad. He came second, but at least he got also then ace pigeon, which is the blue jacket competition. And his ace pigeon just show consistency throughout. That pigeon were there in every race. Doesn't matter if it was a fast race, a slow race, hot conditions. That pigeon was every time in the front pack and maintained its position. Unbelievable performance. For the longest and the toughest race, we also want to congratulate Big Five, who was also the fancier of the week at the end of the day. They came to win the race, and the second pigeon come in soon after and put them in a position so that they can rightfully say they were the fancier of the week of the 10th race. All in all, we are very overwhelmed with all the positive feedback and everything what all our fans across the globe comments and how they appreciate what they experience. It's a big relief for us now as a team as well, that we know we've gone through our very first season of AfrikaPro, and there was a lot of concerns, will we be able to pull it off? And I can rightfully say, very proud of my team. We're looking now forward, since we receive also now import permits from all countries all over the world now. South Africa, we make some good progress in engaging with our government and the support we receive by importing pigeons. And soon we will announce now our shipping dates, and we're looking forward for next year's season. And there's lots of install for next year. We're gonna make sure we pay out the highest ace pigeon price in the world, the highest price for the winner on the final, and also the highest price for the black jacket, the fancier of the year competition for next year. And a new surprise is that we will also host a sprint series for next year. All overseas fanciers can send for next season 20 pigeons maximum. We'll allow them to send 20 pigeons, and the very good news is everyone will be able to afford it, because we will allow every single fancier in the world to send even a single pigeon. If you have only a budget to pay for a single entry, for a single pigeon, you will be able to do so, and you can rightfully participate in the ace pigeon competition in a final race as well, and in a sprint series. Or for every 3 pigeons you're going to send, we will allow you to send a reserve pigeon as well, and that reserve pigeon from day one will participate in all those competitions I just mentioned.
Yes, I'm Rian Louw. I'm from the Central Karoo, place with the name of Beaufort West. I originate from Bellville. This is my brother Fadi. Yes, we were very humbled with the result. To be second, I think it's a nice achievement against the best guys in the world, being an international race. The bird was bred from the lines of the bird. It was the best bird for me in South Africa. It was the best overall pigeon, and it was the best long-distance pigeon. In the same year, I won the silver medal with the bird's family that was 21st today, and that won me the silver medal. Yeah, it's predominantly bred from the Koopman and Hoemans pigeons, and the race itself, we were here when they had the launch of the race. I think it's an excellent concept, beautiful environment, very nice lofts, and I think there won't be better lofts in the world. And also the team, a top team of people running the loft, and trainer, one of the guys from Cape Town that I would suggest and would reckon being the best trainer, young trainer of pigeons in South Africa. And the prize money, of course, is very good for what you pay in. It's a good spread of prize money as well. Many chances to win.
Hi, my name is Peter Kukumur. I'm from a loft Gomez in Kukumur. Kukumur and Gomez, that's the partnership. Myself, I'm not really in pigeon knowledgeable fella, as you could say. I'm a businessman, but I was happy to meet a guy called Joe Gomez, who was the basis and the founder of this partnership in terms of what we achieved so far. Coming third in this race left us very excited. You know, you always wish to be the winner, but it's not possible. But going forward, we'll be breeding, and we'll be breeding specifically for this loft. We are very, very happy with this loft. It's been an excellent exercise coming to AfrikaPro. Ruan, the trainer, is an excellent trainer, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He's also a top type of trainer. And then Hendrik, putting everything together here with Lara and the team there, that's been wonderful. But yes, I can't elaborate much on how the bird is bred. That's more Joe's forte. He's more away with the breeding and the bloodlines. You know, it goes on for numbers and figures and add-ups in terms of what the bird is and where he comes from. But I can't say that. All I can say to you is that our motto is to strive for absolute excellence in this pigeon industry. And I think we're making a very good team, me and Joe Gomez. And going forward, we hope to achieve much, much more in the future. Joe is very well known in the industry, and there's no doubt that he is a knowledgeable man. In fact, he's been gifted, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm happy to make the association with him. And the race itself, I would say, was a good race. We were expecting a bit of a harder race, with a velocity of at least 1250 to 1300, but it's come in higher than that or faster than that. And yeah, we would have liked to see a harder race, but that is as it is, and the dice has been rolled, and we are very, very happy to be associated with AfrikaPro. And going forward, I think this has got a standing to be one of the best lofts in the world. Thank you.
So the fancier of the year is Diamond Pigeon Stud, Derrick Street.
My name is Gijs Louw. I'm a South African pigeon fancier, and I partook in the Pala Pala AfrikaPro race. Went very well. I bred the birds that flew first, 6th, 9th and 10th, and thought it was a very fair, challenging race. Never thought we would do so well. All 4 birds was bred from the Marcel Albrecht birds, some from the Bak 17 line, some from the Crack, some from the Marseille and Fijne Blauw hen. So very privileged to be here, very humble experience, very, very, very privileged to have this race in our country.
I'm Derek Streak from Kimberley. Now, being successful in racing in all my life, we got an invitation to the AfrikaPro One Loft race that the biggest fanciers all over the world are invited here. And of course, they must participate to find out on level fields of each entering 15 birds, which will be the best fancier and the best pigeons in the world. So we acknowledge the invitation, and entered our birds into the race. And then of course, as the race progressed, the series of 10 races, we found that our birds were doing so well that we have to be there at the final race. In that situation, we were lying 3rd overall in the black jacket competition, which I wear very proudly at the moment, with lovely prize money to be won.
Evening guys, hi, thank you. What an amazing evening we had here at AfrikaPro prize giving for 2022. It was just a phenomenal achievement by winning the Blue Jacket Champion Best Pigeon. Overall, I've won on the Black Jacket. It was so amazing to be second on the Black Jacket Championship. I've won. I think from the first race to the last race, I've always been in the top 10, and I promise you, it's just a phenomenal achievement. You know, being able to stand here today, and you know, it makes me proud to say, you know what, I've achieved something in life, and I can only better myself from here. Hopefully by next year, I'll send a bigger team or a better team. You know, and also just to make sure that I'm consistent in, you know, competing in the races. You know, from the first race that we had so far, the first AfrikaPro, I think I was the first South African to clock a pigeon going 5th, which was just amazing. I think after that I kept consistent the races. It was, you know, we had different types of races. We had, you know, headwinds, we had fast races, we had slow races, and I think, you know, being able to compete and being consistent in all the races was just amazing.
Hi, my name is Joe Gomez of Kokomoer and Joe Gomez team. We ended up 3rd in the final. I think the race was a very, very fast race, as we all know, but it was a good race, a bit of heat and that involved. Birds came, in my opinion, again extremely well. Wonderful preparation of these animals, I think that the trainer has done once again. As our team, we won race 4. We got Fancy of the Week. We also then got Fancy of the Week in race 6. We were also runners-up to the Blue Jacket. In other words, we were second with a pigeon called Romeo. He did very well. And that's basically it. The prize money of this race is extremely, extremely good. Well worth the investment in sending birds here. obviously you have to send the best birds because it's wonderful prize money. So just send your best birds and may the best man win.